Empowering distance learning instructors through technology. Recording a screen tutorial, importing content into iMovie, and using green screen. The top right corner of my iMac is a little circle. I'm going to click on it. Alexa, open QuickTime Player. QuickTime Player opened up. You can see it in the top left-hand corner. I'm going to close the desktop because the QuickTime Player thinks I'm looking for a movie to open in QuickTime Player, but I'm not. I want to do a screen recording. So I'm going to close this by hitting cancel, and then I'll go to File, New Screen Recording, and I'll click on Record Entire Screen, and then I'll hit Record. Okay. It's going to give me a 10 count, and then it will start recording my screen. The only way you know that it's recording your screen is by seeing the stop button at the top. It's just a little black circle with this light gray square in it. If you click on that, it's going to show you your movie open on your screen, and if you close the movie, it will end up on your desktop. And then you can edit it. I'm going to show you editing now. So I'm going to go to Finder. I'm going to go to Applications. And I'm going to go to iMovie because that's where we want to edit. I could have asked Alexa to open this as well. Okay. iMovie opens up into a blank project. Any media that you want, you're going to put it in here where it says import media. You can drag and drop it. Underneath there, in this bottom part, is your timeline. That's where you do all of your editing of the media that you imported. So let me give you an example. I'm going to go to Projects and show you a project I've already done. We're going to go to Art Video 36. This is making a protest sign, and you'll see the top part is all my media, and whenever I needed something, I drag it down to the bottom in the order that I need it in, and then I can cut, paste, snip, add transitions, add my voiceovers, all of that stuff. You're going to find out how to do that. So let me go back to the project. Let me go to the project I titled District 75 Tutorial. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to import this GIF that I converted to an MP4. Then I'm going to import myself introducing my studio where I do the recording, if you want to call it a studio. It's pretty DIY. Alright, so I'm going to drop first. I learned this. You must drop in your background before you do your green screen. Then I'm going to drop the thing I want the green screen in over the top. Over here is your slide bar. This allows you to edit in greater or lesser detail. So when I slide this to the left, you're going to see the details are shrinking. It's still the 2 minutes and 50 seconds of video, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds of video, whatever it says right here, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of video. It's still 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it just shrunk it down for editing purposes. All right. Now this image here of the GIF that I converted to an MP4, I'm going to copy and paste. Okay. I want this to go all the way to the end, and I'll show you why in a moment. And I'm just going to keep pasting. You might be wondering why each selection was so short in the bottom here, yet it's making the timeline grow on the top. That's because it's actually it's like 2 seconds of video, and this is 2 minutes and 30 seconds of video. So in order for this to even show up, they had to make it bigger than it actually is. Kind of like the way they have to edit the subway, New York City subway maps. It's not to proportion, it's just kind of distorted so that you can see everything. I'm just going to keep pasting that in until I have too much. If you want to make it go faster, you can select everything you already have and then paste it. Oops, I didn't tell it to select. Edit, copy, edit, paste. All right. Again, I'm going to paste all of that. Okay, I know I'm done when I have extras. Okay. I'm going to select the extra ones and delete them. This is a little bit over right here. It doesn't matter. Okay, now, if I selected, okay, so you can, let me just show you, look up here in the top right at the video editor. It's showing you what you're going to see in the actual movie, right? So as I kind of drag this along, behind me, you can see this trash bag. I'm talking about that because that's what I'm using as a green screen. You can use other things, but that's what allows this program to understand to drop this protest sign into the back on the green screen. So if I select this entire clip and I go here and I tell it to do green screen, you're not going to see a green screen on my wall. You're not going to see the trash bags I was using to make a green screen. You're just going to see the thing that I dropped into the green screen. I don't want that. So I'm going to go back to cutaway, and then I'm going to have to go to where I want the green screen, which is towards the end of the video. And I'm going to, here we go, right where I point to it. Now I want to select on this. I've selected on this clip. You can see it's highlighted in yellow, and I'm going to click with 2 fingers on my trackpad, select split clip, and I want to select on the right hand clip. Then I'm going to go up here to this square, and I'm going to tell it to green screen it. There you go. You can see in the preview screen, it dropped that sign in the back. Now let's go to the very beginning of the video. I still have my trash bag green screen on the wall here, and it does not green screen until I get to where I want it to green screen, right there. Okay, so that's how you green screen. All right, now this portion I want to export and turn it into one whole selection of video. So I'm going to go up to edit, select all, and it highlights everything in there. And then I'm going to say edit or file share. And I want to share a file and district. You can see it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I could change some things here. I could change the resolution, a bunch of different things I could change, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. Next, it's going to have the title up here, and it's going to show me here where it's saving. You might need to select where you want to save it. I selected the desktop because I can see it when it drops it on the desktop. Save. Move this out of the way. I'm going to close this folder, which is here, and you can see the iMovie is being compressed and edited into one section. You can see the time frame of it happening up here in the top right hand corner of iMovie. if you have a lot of video media, it takes longer. That's why I delete a lot of these tutorials that I make, at least in the project gallery, because it takes up too much space and it slows down the export time. Okay, so while that's exporting, I'm going to go over something here. You might wonder why I had to put all of these pictures on the bottom here and all the way up till the end. It's sort of like math. It's a placeholder. It's creating 2 minutes, or I guess it's, I don't know, two seconds of video all the way up to the end of this to create 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If I took any of those out, it would shrink the end of it, and I wouldn't have the sign in the background all the way up till the end. So again, it's like a placeholder. Let's see how we're doing with our export. All right, still exporting. I'm going to let that export. Thanks for watching. See you next time.